Hello and very happy to see you on my channel. This morning, we give you some breaking news from Globe magazine, mean Meghan's humiliating Kate, and Harry sweating out Hollywood boot camp. Prince Harry's jealous wife, Meghan, is trashing her popular sister-in-law, Kate, with a series of humiliating public insults and behind-the-scenes barbs, branding the future queen an uptight, backbiting, insincere cold fish, who refuses to share the limelight, palace sources tell Globe. Green with envy, Meghan, whose snooty and selfish antics rocked the royal family, now insists Kate drove her out of Britain, forcing her to pack up her hubby and baby, Archie, and skip off to California, sources dish. A royal insider says, Meghan has been fit to be tied with jealousy of Kate from day one. She thought she'd be the most admired, glamorous woman in the world by marrying Harry, but instead, she's turned out to be a classless TV actress. Meanwhile, Kate is adored and with her model looks and figure as a fashion icon, like her hubby's beloved late mom, Princess Diana. At Meghan and Harry's last public event, Britain's Commonwealth Day in March, the two duchesses barely looked at each other. And since the move to America, bitter Meghan's been trashing her sister-in-law to friends and anyone who'll listen, spies say. She's become as vicious and backstabbing as her stepmother-in-law, Camilla, snitches a source. She's told pals that Kate is an uptight, backbiting cold fish without a sincere bone in her body. It's ironic, because that's exactly what people say Meghan is like. Meghan's envy reared its ugly head from the first time she realized she'd never top Kate, say insiders. Palace sources claimed Meghan's ridiculously picky demands for her May 2018 marriage caused Kate, who'd just given birth to Prince Louis, to burst into tears at a fitting for the dress her daughter, Princess Charlotte, would wear at the wedding. Meghan further tried to hurt Kate by refusing to make her a bridesmaid, sources say. But Kate is aghast at the Americans' behavior. A former servant reveals a shocking incident that resulted in Meghan and Harry moving out of Kensington Palace, where Kate and William lived, to Frogmore Cottage. Meghan shouted at a member of Kate's staff, and Kate was horrified, says the former servant, who insists Meghan is an arrogant witch who demands people to stand to attention when she clicks her fingers. The insecure Duchess of Sussex also feels she's looked down on by blue types of blood because she's biracial and divorced, say insiders. But a source says a new book due this summer, written with Meghan and Harry's cooperation, will be her revenge. She'll be able to get back at Kate and the royals by telling all at last. Meanwhile, wannabe actor Prince Harry is so desperate to make it big in Tinseltown, he's subjecting himself to a grueling Hollywood boot camp, sources told the National Enquirer. The starstruck royal has secret ambitions to follow in the footsteps of his former Suits star wife, Meghan, and has signed up for a string of special classes and training sessions, spies said. What's more, his entertainment education is being overseen by meddling Meghan herself, sources dished. The rogue royals, and their one-year-old son, Archie, have been holed up at a stunning $18 million mansion since arriving in Los Angeles, following their shocking decision to ditch the British monarchy. Harry is deadly serious about fitting into his new environment, but he knows there's a lot of work to do before he can call himself a bona fide star. Spilled an insider. He's getting acting lessons via Zoom, plus some of his and Meghan's A-list friends have been weighing in and offering tips about how to practice reading lines and work on his timing and U.S. accent. As the Enquirer has reported, the prince and his diva duchess have been rubbing shoulders with a slew of celebrities, including George and Amal Clooney, rocker Elton John, tennis pro Serena Williams, and R&B superstars Beyoncé and Jay-Z. Harry's is determined about making his mark in the States as Meghan was about fitting into UK society, and he's not just limiting himself to speeches and charity gigs, continued the insider. He's very bowled over by the glamorous new surroundings and is also being schooled about better posture, choosing the right clothing combos, how to write a script and plenty of other entertainment-related skills, too. Thankfully, he has a lot of people who work in the industry to help him adapt to this new challenge. But that's not to say it's been easy, in fact, he's finding it the biggest adaptation of his life. But according to the source, another major challenge for henpecked Harry is sticking to his strict new diet. Meghan has gotten him to turn totally vegan, so the pounds are dropping off him. But because he's not eating any meat or dairy anymore, he's very low on energy, and that's very tough on his motivation levels, dished the insider. He's up every day at the crack of dawn, doing his gym workout and tending to various business matters before heading to online classes that last most of the day. At night, he reads through his homework, which means studying scripts and practicing his American accent. Sometimes he'll even bring this stuff to bed with him. Sources said Harry is undecided about what kind of acting roles he'll seek, but Meghan is encouraging him to cast his net wide. She thinks the sky's the limit and that Harry's exceptionally talented, added the insider. Meghan's proud to see him change his whole life for her and longs for the moment when she can parade him down the red carpet at the Oscars. Indeed, they said they wanted to escape from the UK paps and be part-time royals. They never said they wanted a private life. In fact, to earn a living they have to boost their profile. But they're banned from earning a living by being royal. That upset their plans big time. So now they're full-time ex-royal, hence they're now playing the Hollywood game of being celebrities. They want fame, money, mansions. Los Angeles was always the target home. Meghan's personal PR and management are there. Always has been, even when she was pretending to be a duchess. That is yesterday, Prince Harry spoke with 3 youngsters working with street games, who are volunteering for the Sport at the Heart charity. He praises young volunteers who are delivering food packages to the vulnerable in London during a video call with charities and says helping people makes you feel better. But many fans slammed him. In a clip shared on the Street Gates Twitter page today, Prince Harry praised the volunteers, saying, "You guys can speak better than I can, but actually helping people makes you feel better." Last month Meghan Markle announced Street Games volunteers would help deliver meals cooked by the Hub Kitchen to vulnerable families across London. Well, that's his work done for another few weeks. Must be really hard to virtue signal, pretend to be nice, care about the environment and woke whilst flying everywhere, having other people go everywhere you as security, thus wasting energy and living in a huge mansion whilst collecting millions for doing nothing. Hey, those poor people though, a winking face. Can't stand woke, it's all false, and these, like celebs, are the worst type. Give your money away, live as a normal person, that would help others and cut your personal carbon footprint, not keen? Talk is cheap, they all talk. Speaking to the volunteers over a video call, Prince Harry said, "You understand the importance of being outside and using sport and outside activities to stay fit, not just physically fit but mentally fit as well." He added, "Stay safe. You're doing such amazing work and thank you so much for being you, and for being so kind and compassionate and caring to others." A fan angry and said, "Anyone who promotes a charity is doing a good thing, but it seems he and his wife get publicity for all the charity work they perform. Is this the intended outcome? Many people support good causes but keep it low profile. It would also be interesting how much he donates to charity, especially as he doesn't pay rent and he has been supported by significant taxpayer funds over the past 3 years to pay for his wedding, home improvements, security and enough staff to manage a small supermarket." Another added, "I don't understand, I thought they wanted to be normal Harry and Meghan and get a house in the subs to get a people carrier and stay out of the public, so why do they continue to make themselves in the spotlight? Same as working as a non-profit charity. Okay, how much will go to the causes and how much will be used to fund their celebrity lifestyle? It's bad when you use others who are in worse situations to fund your lifestyle." Meanwhile, the next fan wrote, "So after yet another private flight in someone else's plane, removing you from your previous millionaire mansion, after you removed yourselves from your previous taxpayer-assisted home, you sit in your latest rented or free millionaire mansion trying to reach down and pat the backs of hard-working volunteers helping vulnerable people who can't afford a meal. You really couldn't make it up. Harry, if you were ever serious about making your own way, you and your wife should hand in the valuable Sussex label, stop taking gifts and offers from millionaires, and be independent as you stated you wished to be. You don't live here anymore. For me, I just think the hypocrisy is off the scale." He moves across to the other side of the world. They move to the most expensive state in the world, to the state where abundance and greed is the absolutely lifeblood, where only celebrities live, move into a super mansion worth tens of millions, and then sends a wee video saying it's great to volunteer in London. Sorry Harry, you are so far removed from public opinion, little stunts like this make you look foolish, mate. And you? What do you think about him? Please let me know in the comment section and every talk about Harry, both Meghan. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get more news from the royal family. Now, have a nice day and see you in the next videos.